Alright lads, so as I'm making this video, the new Christmas banner is going to be dropping in less than 12 or so hours time, and as always we're here to talk about it before you do summon on this banner. Now I mentioned in the past, as always, these two characters, Halibel and Yoruichi, are good characters. You might not need them and that's fine, but if you are a Yoruichi fan, if you are a Halibel fan, they are good characters to get, and you're definitely going to get a lot of usage out of them in this game, mainly when it comes to farming epic raids, and that's the best way to look at those two characters, because otherwise if you don't care about that, these characters are kind of mediocre and a very easy skip. But even then, even understanding their value in epic raids, I still think some of you lads should be skipping this banner. It's a mid-month Christmas banner. These characters aren't anything too special. They're basically just designed to farm link swap potions and droplets, and in Halibel's case also coins. But there are a lot of other characters that do the same thing too, and I'm sure many of you lads watching this video already have links to characters potentially in the attributes where it kind of like lessens the need for these particular characters. End of year is coming out in 2 weeks time. That is the banner that you should be saving for. That, or at the very least Ichigo's Brave Fest, or the post selection banner, which should come on Christmas Day. So just right from the get-go, a quick preface is that most people should be skipping this banner, saving for end of year. The likelihood of it being a 1000-year Blood War banner with very exciting and powerful characters is super high, so the smart thing to do would be to skip this banner. But at the same time, it is actually worth mentioning is that this banner is actually going to be out until the 27th. So that therefore means that while this banner is out, Ichigo's Brave Fest would have released, assuming it's going to come out this particular month. Post selection should be out. It should drop on the 25th. And then on the 26th, we would also have received the bunker live stream, getting majority of the news about what the end of year banner is going to be. So even if you are someone that really wants to summon on this banner, please do have patience to wait. The banner isn't going anywhere. And if you are someone that has the patience to wait until the 26th, well then on the 26th, you can decide if you don't care about end of year, well then you can drop all the orbs you want to on this banner with no regrets. Because again, the worst thing you do on this game is spend your orbs on a banner and then have nothing for a very hype and exciting, powerful banner. So the main thing you can take away from this video is just wait. Patience is key here. But with that said, looking at the actual banner itself, before we do talk about Yoruichi and Halibel, quickly breaking down the banner itself is actually quite mediocre, which is probably further reason to actually skip this banner. Toshiro, a character that's actually pretty good. He is a link short character. Did release end of month of November last year. Does have an increased chance of inflicting status damage when he does have killer, which makes him have that little unique value to a certain extent, and again is a Linkstar character, so he does have some good value. He's pretty much my go-to power Linkstar character for the time being, so he's not too bad by any means. Orihime, released at the same time as Toshiro, another very good Linkstar character for the technique attribute, has a good strong attack kit, good strong attack damage, really good support character since she does actually provide a barrier and a shield for your teammates, a multi-barrier that too, so she's amazing to have an epic raid for that support aspect, and the fact that she is a Linkstar character, so you're getting those 5 additional speed potions is also really good. But keep in mind, she did get voted in for the post-election banner, so you're going to have a potential chance to pull her in a better banner on December 25th. Christmas Momo, a Linkstar character that guarantees you 5 additional power Linkstar potions. She's bad. You're only using her because she's a Linkstar character, that's about it, and I wouldn't even recommend it. Rangaku, mainly designed for guild quests, has a unique effect where she can paralyze, do more damage to paralyzed enemies, weaken defense, and also heals your teammates. It's kind of good, but there's just way better options out there. Ichigo shouldn't even be on this banner, but he's a ranged Nad character that can heal. That's about it. Soifun has human killer, and then now is a healer. Again, the filler value here isn't really that high. The only ones really worth talking about is Orihime and also Toshiro, and again, Orihime is going to be in the post-election banner. But looking at the two new characters that do hold value and are definitely good characters, especially if you are fans of these particular characters, there's definitely a lot of usage you can get out of these characters, and that's something good if you're looking forward to playing with your new potential favorite character, right? So for starters, looking at Halibel, she's the Heart of Ronka / Espada with the Super Killer effects, and she does come with a 30% full stamina damage soul train. That alone is great. It's going to allow to do a lot of damage, but most importantly, it's going to be a very good link for the Heart attribute. If you ever want to do a lot of damage to your Heart characters, having this Halibel link to them is definitely going to be key. So already as they link, this Halibel is holding value there, and then alongside that, this Halibel also has a very high damage output. Alongside the 30% full stamina damage, when she's also at full stamina, she gets a 40% increase on her strong attack damage, which also goes well with her Frenzy +1 skill, Berserker +40%, and also 40% more damage to frozen enemies. And given the fact that she does have the Mind Link Swap Potion +5 skill, she's going to be a very good character for farming epic raids. And if that wasn't enough for you, you can also use it to farm coins, as she does have a 70% increase on the coin drop. And then she also does pick up extra skills in Arena, making her an Arena character. So this Halibel, despite being a mid-month character and technically being held back by the fact that she doesn't have Havoc, there's a lot you can do with this character. You can farm coins, you can use it as a link, you can farm epic raids to get those Link Swap Potions, and you can also use it in Arena. Is she a character you desperately need? No, I think you can easily skip this character, but if you do pull her and you do get her, you definitely can use her. Her high damage output's definitely gonna be nice in epic raids, where you just want to do as much damage as you can in a fast amount of time just to get the best amount of drops from that particular epic raid boss. So because of that, I don't think this character is bad by any means, but again, isn't anything too special. She just does what a lot of other characters do, but I just don't want to trash on characters like this. There's definitely some value to be had here. So if you are a Halibel fan and you do pull this particular character, you definitely will get a lot of usage out of her. She's not a character that's going to sit in your box and collect dust. You can use it in arena, epic raids, as a link, and also to farm coins. Yoruichi is another very similar character. In this case, Yoruichi is a power sniper with the Quincy Killer ability. Her soul tree is technique droplet plus 30%. So again, very similar to Halibel, she's a good link. In this case, instead of offering the extra full stam that Halibel offers, she's offering that extra bit of droplet drop rate. So you can use that for herself as a character, or you can use that just to be a link when you're farming a rich droplet zone, which is easy as is. So the more links you have of these, you can collect just a bunch of droplets. But then to go alongside that, this Yoruichi also does have the technique link shot potion plus 5 skill. So she's a very ideal character for farming epic raids, since epic raids does drop a lot of links or potions and also droplets. So the fact that she can buff both of them is actually really good. She has a good strong attack here. Unfortunately, her damage output is a tad bit lackluster for her age, having only Frenzy +1 and a 40% Berserker, but at the very least she does make up for it with her SA2. Her SA2 being a boost and heal attack, providing some good support and also offensive power for your entire team, but it does include the boosted skills, so that's increasing everyone's attack, focus, and defense by 43% instead of the usual 33%. So even amongst many other characters that are also designed to farm epic raids, characters that have the technique links or potion +5 skill, Yoruichi is still able to stand out a tad bit despite her somewhat low damage output, because she is a team booster, and that's why they only give it a 40% Berserker, because she does have the boost SA2. So Yoruichi is going to comfortably sit in epic raids and easily farm it, do some respectable damage herself, support the team, and get a bunch of technique link shot potions and also technique droplets. And if you're someone that wants to get an extra bit more usage out of her, you definitely can try her out in guild quests, as since she does have a Quincy Killer, she's going to pair quite well with someone like 1000 Year Blood War Yamamoto, if you are fortunate to have him, where Yamamoto basically does all the work himself, nuking that guild quest, super easily done. But since this Yoruichi has a boost SA2 at 800 AoE in front of her, with the booster skill, it's going to be quite a good attack for syncing up and getting fast play times with Yamamoto, because she herself will be able to do a lot of damage, and also most importantly, give that massive stat buff to someone like Yamamoto. So if you are someone that does pull this Yoruichi, the main usage you're going to get out of her is again farming her in epic raids, using her as a link or a character to farm droplets, and also using her as a side in guild quest if you are someone that does own Yamamoto. The banner itself is going to be the normal step up banner. Step 1, 6, 11, 16, and 21 discounted at 150 orbs with a 4.5% chance to get a featured character, which again includes one of these 9 characters. You're then going to have a 1.5% chance to get other character, and then step 2, 7, 12, 17, and 22 are discounted at 200 orbs, and in every 5th step, up to step 25, it's going to be guaranteed a featured character. If you really want to scratch the summon itch, maybe just do the first step, maybe second if you really want to, especially if you are a new account. Getting one of these 4 characters is going to be good because they are links or characters, but you don't need to hunt for them right now. There's going to be many banners in the future that feature links or characters, better ones than this even, which is why I do think majority of the players should be skipping this banner. And that's basically the breakdown for this particular banner. Again, they do have individual banners. The timing of those individual banners are on your screen right now. They can happen more so near the end of the year, so you could potentially go for the character you want after you do your end of year summons, if that's something you're interested in doing. Again, this Yoruichi and Halibel are actually pretty good characters that have some value, just really depends on where you want to use them. I could see myself using both of these characters, so I don't think they're bad characters by any means, but like I've mentioned multiple times, is that probably not the best time to go for them now. You can get them later on, trust me. These characters aren't must-have. They're good to have, but they aren't must-have characters, which is probably what the end-of-year characters are going to be. End of year is going to be a very exciting banner, and they're probably going to be some crazy, ridiculous characters. So again, I recommend most people save your orbs for that particular banner. But that's just my opinion on this particular banner. In the comments below, let me know what your plan is for this particular summon. I will be doing potentially the first step, buying the pack, hoping to get the character that I want. The likelihood of me getting the character I want is super low, but a man can dream. I'm not going any more than step 1, so I'm just relying on RNG here. If I don't get it, I don't get it. If I do, that's going to be amazing. So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.